Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Monday night. I'm doing okay. I've been working on Miss Irene's cardigan this past weekend, and I did some cleanup in here, but you can't see it because I hadn't finished and it still looks a mess. I put some crocheted items away that had been kind of laying out, and I put them in a tote, and I had been saving ball bands because I was going to track my yarn usage for a while, and so I had ball bands stuffed everywhere, and so I went through them all the way. I said, well, I'll start tracking it again the first of the year like a normal person. I'll start in January. I don't even remember when I tallied it up last. I know I did a while back. I had went through and wrote a bunch of yardage down, and then added it up, and it was some astronomical amount. I don't remember how much it was, but this is when I had a bunch of sweater orders and went through quite a bit of yarn. And so I said, well, I'll collect them again, and then but I went way past the time frame that I had mentally set aside for myself, and I was like, well, oh well. So when I declutter, someone had suggested in the comments that maybe if I decluttered my room or my area, that I might feel better, that it might make me feel a little better if I decluttered things a bit. And so I did that yesterday. I did quite a bit of that yesterday, and I ended up going to bed really early because I was tired. So then I got up really early and made myself some breakfast, and then for some reason I got really nauseous, so I ended up laying back down, and then I had some weird dreams and got back up. But this 3-weight yarn really does take me longer than the 4-weight yarn, even though it works up real smooth, but it does take me a bit longer. It works my hands a little bit different, wears my hands out a little more, so it's taken me longer to get this cardigan done than it would if it was a 4-weight yarn. But I'm getting closer. I've got both of the seams, the shoulders seamed up, and then I got the sleeves done on both sides. This other side's down here, and then I got all but this end here. I'm gonna crochet over that when I add purple to this, because I'm gonna work some rows. I'm gonna attach my yarn here and work some rows down and around the bottom and back up. And I'm gonna work some rows that on both sides that way in purple, and then attach it together. But this is, I just got it as because this arm's pretty long. I know when I put it up to myself, it's it's pretty long, so I'm not gonna have to add too many rows in purple. It's just about there, but I knew I needed to go ahead. I knew these arms were long enough. So I would have done the ribbing at the cuffs, but this yarn is just not. I tried to do that, and I was gonna do that, and it left it kind of gappy looking, and it didn't look right. So I just went with a couple of rows of half doubles instead, and that's what we're left with. But it looks fine. It looks good. It looks fine this way. It just, for some reason, when I went to go do the ribbing cuff, the front post, back post that I normally would do, it just didn't look right to me. So I was like, every cardigan is not going to look, every yarn is not going to work that way, and it just didn't hold up well with the front post, back post. It just didn't hold up well. I don't know how to describe it to make it make sense, but when I went to go do it, it just didn't look right. So I was like, man, we'll just do it this way. It'll be just fine. So I just did some decreases, and then this is what we're, this is what we're working with. So it'll be fine. But sometimes the sleeves are the thing I hate to do the most. But when you do when you're working the sleeve decrease in the rows in the round, when you work that sleeve decrease, and you're doing the solid stitch cardigan like I did, all you really have to do when you go to seam up your shoulder and everything is maybe a couple of rows of double crochet, and then do a row of single crochet, and then a couple of rows of decreases, and then whatever you're going to do at the cuff, whether it be a couple of rows of half double like I did, or a regular front post back post cuff, whatever your choice is in the moment. But that's what I did, is I worked a couple of rows of double crochet, and then I worked a row of single crochet, and then 2 rows of decrease single crochet, and then the 2 rows of the half double for my little cuff here, and it looks just fine. Trust me, it will be fine. So all I got to do now is attach my purple yarn and work me some rows this way, and put me some length in the middle and on both sides, and then it should be fine. I still have plenty of the purple left. I don't have a whole lot of the blue left. I think I got 9 rows on each side in the blue. I started off with 10 balls of the blue, and now I have 3 and a piece of one. So, and I still have, let's see, 5, right at 6 of the purple. So I got plenty, but I'm glad that I had both colors, and then I had so much in both colors, because it's taken it. So but I'll have enough to I might just send the rest with the cardigan and let her decide what she wants to do with it. I did have some yarn set aside that I was going to send with her cardigan, because that's that was going to be part of the prize anyway, was some yarn. But I might send the remainder of this yarn too, because I don't know what I would do with it. It's not going to be very much left. And I got something when me and John went to the movies last week. They were selling these pins. You donated a couple of bucks to charity, and you got a pin. And so I don't know if y'all, it was either a pink one or a green one. I went with the green. It's a Wicked pin for that movie that's coming out. I guess it's just like Wizard of Oz, but they're calling it Wicked. It's coming out November 22nd. I'm probably not going to see that. They probably sing in that movie, and I can't stand singing movies. I call them singing. I know they're called musicals, but I just really don't like musicals. I don't like singing movies. It makes me cringe. When they start singing, I just plug my ears and mute the TV. I really just can't stand it. I don't like Christmas music unless it's like Silent Night or something like that, something Christian related. I'll listen to it, but all that, dancing through the snow and all that crap, no, I don't listen to that. No, I don't like it. So I'll probably not be going to see Wicked, because it's probably going to be one of them singing movies, and I don't like singing movies. Well, it's got Ariana Grande in it, and she is a pop singer, so that clues you in right there. There's a pop singer in it. So, and then there's commercials on my TV where they're singing. So that to me means that it's going to be a musical. And I think the original Wizard of Oz was also a musical. And I didn't watch that movie very much when I was a kid. I saw bits and pieces of it when I was a kid. I never actually sat all the way through it because it was a musical. And even as a kid, I didn't like musicals. was like, why do they gotta sing? Why are they singing? It just never was my thing. It's like, why are they singing? This is a movie. Why did they sing in the movie? I don't understand. I don't know. And tomorrow is my appointment with the weight loss doctor. I'm gonna go see him for my. I'm gonna make this my final appointment with him, because I have to pay a copay to go see him, a $35 copay. I don't like having to pay to go. I just I don't think I should have to pay copays. I don't like it. I don't, for some reason I don't have to pay a copay when I go see my regular doctor, but he's considered a specialist doctor, so they charge me a copay every time I go to a specialist doctor. And so that's why I've avoided going back, because I don't want to pay him. The insurance is paying him, but they want my money too. They cost too much. They want too much money. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I'll probably put this pin in Piper's package. I'm going to be mailing her sweater. I'll probably put that in her package. She might like that pin. I don't care nothing about that pin, but I'll probably put that in Piper's package. Yeah, she might like that pin. But so I don't know. I'm gonna wear my yoga pants to the appointment tomorrow in one of my slim fitting tank tops. Yep. And I got to I'm down to 245, which is my lowest weight so far. And if I look back at September 2022, when I started losing weight without gain back, that's what my regular doctor called it, without gain back. I was at 415 when I started losing weight on my own before I even went to see Dr. Barnes. And so if you look at it from that perspective, from 2022 at 415 to 245, I've lost 170 pounds. Yeah, I lost a whole person and then some. It's mind-blowing. And how do I celebrate such a thing? I made a chocolate cake. Yeah, I did. But I'm going to go do some walking tomorrow. So that I don't feel so bad about that chocolate cake. And the boys will help me eat it. So I'm not going to be eating that chocolate cake by myself. So it'll get eaten. I'll get help with it. So, but sometimes you just gotta, you just get a hankering for something and you just gotta. And so, them store-bought cakes were a little too pricey, and I didn't like the ingredients. And so, sometimes, it's just like that. You just want to make something, even though I did buy the box mix, I bought I think it was a Duncan Hines or something like that. And so I baked it myself, but I baked it from a mix, I don't even have a hand mixer anymore. I'm just over here with my fork. I am the hand mixer. I'm old school. I got my fork mixing it up. And y'all older ladies, y'all know what I mean. That, if you never used a fork to mix up something, you don't know. But you use the fork on the dry ingredients to make sure that you get all the lumps out, and make sure that all the that the lumps are out. And then when you just use it to scrape the side of the bowl and just mix it, and it does a good job. It does a good job. And then you use your spoon to make sure that you've got all the dry ingredients off the bottom, and then you're good. So I didn't need a hand mixer. That just messes up more dishes. I just grab my fork and do what it do. Who needs a hand mixer? Not me. I don't make enough baked goods to need a hand mixer. I don't. don't plan on starting either. Just the occasional, brownies or cake, just to satisfy a hankering, and and then I'll go do a bunch of walking afterwards to make myself feel less terrible about it. Yeah. But anyhow, that's about all I got right now. I did, I went through my drawers back here that had a bunch of ball bands in them, and I noticed a bunch of scrap yarn, and took it in there and caked up my scrap yarn that I had some big balls of scrap yarn, so I took them in the dining room where I got my ball winder, and caked things up and made them look all nice and pretty, and then brought them and put them back in the drawers. So at least I could fit more in the drawer with them being in little tight cakes than I could with them being in balls. So yeah, but I hadn't worked on anything else today, or yesterday. I just worked on trying to clean up some things, and I come across a half of a granny square sweater that is going to get repurposed as a baby blanket. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, last year, I think it was last year. Yeah, last year. Before Christmas, I started this beautiful sweater when I was still big, or bigger. I'm not a thin woman now, but I'm not as big as I was. But I got to wash this, of course. But yeah, I was gonna make a sweater out of this. Can you imagine that now? It's almost a throw blanket for me now. So rather than, it's a good size. It's baby blanket size. And so I was my friend Eva's got a grandbaby coming next month. And so I'm gonna wash this, and there's an end on a corner that needs to be tucked in, but I'm gonna wash this, and I gotta get some. Well, I have some clear some detergent without dyes and stuff in there already, so that should be fine. But I'm gonna get some baby safe fabric softener and wash it. And but it's that variegated is sparkle yarn. That is if I can not, yeah, I didn't realize that bag was open. It is this and I'm gonna probably end up making myself something with this. This is the Premier Basics Shimmer, and let's see, what do they call this? Snowfall Shimmer. It's really pretty. That's a silver metallic they have on there, and I got 5 skeins of it, so that should be. And I have this. I have both of these blues. This is that creek yarn, Crap Creek. the yarn named after the show. And then this is Crafter's Secret in the color cobalt blue. So it works. So I have both of these other yarn. I have all of this yarn still. I have enough of it to to make a regular sweater. So I can make myself a Christmas sweater still, but one that actually fits. Yes, one that will actually fit. But this will make a really pretty baby blanket once I get it washed and tuck this end in. I don't know if I should. I have some cream yarn. I wonder, because see, this is not quite white, but maybe like a cream color. I have white, maybe white. I'll have to hold up regular stark white against this and see if it's stark white or if it's cream. I got both. I may do a border around it. Yeah, I should do a little border around it. What do y'all think? To make, just to kind of put that final little touch on it. But, at least it's not going to go to waste sitting in a basket across my room, with a bunch of hats, which is where it's been since I stopped working on it. Until I went to go clean my room and I come across it and I was like, I wonder if I can repurpose this into a baby blanket. Especially after I held it up to myself and I was like, that's not going to be a sweater anymore. Even though, I know bigger sweaters are in, people are wearing, oversized sweaters with leggings and whatnot. But to be honest, I work so hard to get the weight off. I'm rather enjoying more form-fitting things. I'm sort of enjoying clothes that fit me rather than clothes that are oversized. I've always worn baggy, oversized clothes, and now I'm enjoying wearing clothes that actually fit me. So I don't think I need to wear an oversized sweater. I'm more comfortable in my own skin than I have been in 20 years. So I think I'm just gonna continue to wear what size fits and not get oversized stuff. I still wear some baggy shirts, but not very often, and usually I'm sleeping in them. This shirt is a newer shirt. I got it on clearance. It's just something to bang around the house in. It's already got it came stained up. See, it's got stains on it already. I think I paid $1 for this shirt on clearance, but it's very soft, and as you can, it's thin, so it's just something to bang around the house in. Nothing fancy about it. I just took a shower earlier and just threw something on. I'll when I get out tomorrow, I'll put regular stuff on. One of my slim fitting tank tops and my yoga pants. Hey, if I'm going to the weight loss doctor, I might as well show off the weight loss, right? Right. So, but I hope y'all have a good evening. I'm going to get off here and find something good to watch. And I'm going to have to go to bed at a decent time because I have to get up and be over there at 1:45. So, and I have a stop to make beforehand. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all later. Bye.